Hey, what the did you think she was gonna do after hearing some like that, huh?
I made it up to you. I texted you that Kane was out to kill you, so. Are we good?
So this was another exclusive that was released for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 Episode 2. We've got Effie in conversation with Tariq, where she's basically asking whether they're good after she warned him about Kane. And of course, Tariq shuts her down as he should. But as always with these breakdowns, we are going to take a look at it from a few different angles, and we are going to be considering Effie's perspective. So in this breakdown, we're going to run through this conversation in a bit more detail. We're going to look at where both of their mindsets are, why Effie believes she's made an amends, but why I also think they're going to end up working together again at some point in Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4. Now, this particular conversation between Effie and Tariq does look like it is after this classroom scene, which I really do expect to be a really feisty debate. Nobody ever holds back in canonical studies in regards to their opinion, no matter what the topic is, and I don't expect it to be any different. I wouldn't be surprised if the topic was on how people look out for their own self-interests, revenge, or survival, because that will be one of the main key themes for episode 2. To thine own self is a quote from Shakespeare, being true to yourself, being true to your values, principles, and who you are, and Effie definitely has been true to who she is.
Effie, what do you want, bro?
I was fucking angry and my back was up against the wall. Okay, I wasn't thinking when I told Noma about us finding Anya. I didn't think she was gonna try to fucking kill you.
Effie, what the fuck did you think she was gonna do?
Now after the classroom scene, we've got Effie approaching Tariq wanting to talk. She tells him that the decision she made at the end of season 3 was because she found herself with her button back against the wall and she was pretty angry. She wasn't thinking straight and she also didn't know Noma would try and kill Tariq, which I do think is pretty stupid on her part. I mean, she knew Tariq would threaten Noma about Anya Covington to try and get his freedom back. It was also said he was the one who took the shot on Monet, who happened to have made a business deal with Noma. So I don't know what Effie was kind of thinking or thought was going to happen. Noma was never going to let Tariq walk out of the warehouse alive. However, let's just take a look at this from Effie's perspective. At the end of the day, a lot of people are Team Tariq, and rightly so. But you can make an argument and a case where Effie didn't really owe Tariq, and he really definitely should have seen it coming. She was angry in that moment because she found herself about to lose everything she's worked so hard for, and in the heat of the moment, she made a move to protect herself and her future, something Tariq has also done in the past himself. Of course, it doesn't kind of justify what she did to Tariq, but when someone's threatening your future, you're gonna do what you have to do, and that's where I think Effie's mindset was in that particular moment. I also feel it is important we understand Effie's mindset, whether you agree with it or not, and I'm personally in the camp where she did Tariq pretty dirty in my opinion. So as I mentioned, it also doesn't mean what she did was right, and she definitely knows it. That's why she sent that text to Tariq to warn him Kane was here on campus. Pretty much straight away, once the dust had settled, once she was back in his dorm room, we saw the look on her face. It was full of regret, where she was thinking, maybe I did fuck up, maybe I did choose the wrong side. I also feel there is a part of her that still actually cares for Tariq, because at the end of the day, she doesn't want to live the life that Kane or Noma lives. It has been teased that she still wants to go to Stanford. She definitely still wants to pursue higher education, and at some point, Harper will try and help her achieve that, but then she's going to have a real decision to make. What that decision is, who knows? But on this conversation, she definitely is deluded if she's going to think that her warning Tariq makes it even, because it doesn't. And Tariq does rightfully shut her down and tells her, no, they're not good, but just hold on to that thought. Now straight away, after Tariq walks away, we've also got Diana walking over, and she's also another character who's feeling a lot of guilt, especially over her decision to set up Monet. We're not sure if Tariq will have a conversation with Diana in episode 2, but if not, this will definitely come at some point as well. Let's also see what Diana and Effie say to each other. It will be interesting to see whether they're on the same page or not, because cracks are definitely beginning to appear. Now on Tariq and Effie being good, I don't think they ever will be. However, like Effie said, the decision she made it was in the heat of the moment, and now that the dust has kind of settled, I do think she is going to come back down to reality, and she's going to realize she also needs help. But Tariq will definitely also need help to achieve his end goal of bringing down Noma and the Tejadas, and that's why I still feel there's still so much these two can offer each other in terms of a business relationship. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and honestly, I can see them working together again at some point. As crazy as it sounds, but to get to where both want to kind of get to, they might actually need each other, but again, only to help their own cause, especially Tariq. Although the big hurdle that Tariq would have to overcome is a trust issue. The trust just simply won't be there, or at least not for Tariq. But if I were in his shoes, I'd be saying, okay, do you want to kind of make it right? Tell me where Noma's keeping Anya. Tell me where Noma's moving a product and when I can strike. If I were in Tariq's shoes, I'd use Effie to try and cripple Nomar's organization. So let's see if they kind of figure out a way where they could work together but for their own gain. After all, it really wouldn't be a bad idea to have someone on the inside of Nomar's organization. But that's a breakdown of this little exclusive clip between Effie and Tariq, where both of their mindsets are, but where I also think their characters could be heading in terms of working together in the future to achieve their own goals. For Tariq is to reach the top of the pyramid, for Effie is to go to Stanford and complete higher education. Whether both of them reach their destination, I guess we're just gonna have to kind of wait and see. But drop all your thoughts down below in the comment section, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.